Hey KCP brothers and sisters, Eric Heine here. As Andy mentioned last Sunday, and as most of you know, there is a surge of COVID happening again in Georgia, and especially here in Carroll County. At the end of April, we were only experiencing about 1.5 cases per day, and now it's over 25 cases per day. Tanner's ICU is full, with 18 people being on ventilators struggling to survive. Even here in the church, we've had several families affected by COVID, and some of their family members are extremely ill. Unfortunately, with this Delta variant, which is very contagious, there have even been some cases of breakthrough infections for those that have been vaccinated. Fortunately for them, the chance of hospitalization or death is extremely small. The session recognizes that the mitigation issues surrounding this pandemic, such as masking, spacing, getting vaccinated, can be controversial. And even within our own church body, various opinions are held. But we, as your elders, desire to protect the flock as best we can. And as we discussed several options, we did consider going back to what we did last year and having 2 services to allow for adequate spacing. Ultimately, we decided that this was a significant burden, especially on the volunteers and the staff. So instead, we have chosen to go the route of asking everyone to wear a mask again during the service. For those that would like extra precautions, we're going to use the 2 wings on each side to allow for even more spacing. So if you do sit in that area, give at least 2 chairs in between you and other non-family members. Now, we realize that this might seem unfair to have to wear masks again. And to be honest, I don't really want to either. But unfortunately, with this Delta variant, which is so highly contagious, it is possible to have breakthrough infections, and we have had some in the church already. Again, they are unlikely to get very ill and may have very minor symptoms, but they are still shedding the virus and can make it very likely, especially for those who have not been vaccinated, to get infected. And so wearing masks, we consider, is an active consideration for those around you. Now, if you are immunocompromised or have significant medical conditions, you may want to consider even worshiping with us online, at least for the next several weeks, just to protect yourself. And we are hoping that this will not be a very long time where we have to wear masks again, and we will certainly reconsider it within the next 4 weeks as we watch what the caseload in Carroll County does. We do want to emphasize that we are unified by the Spirit of Christ who lives within us. That doesn't mean we will always agree on every subject, and I respect our differences. But I'll be honest, again, I hate wearing masks, and I was really glad when we could put them aside as the second surge passed. But I don't want to get sick, and I especially don't want to get someone else sick, someone who might not fare as well as me. We only ask that you consider your brothers and sisters in Christ and their welfare and be willing to put up with these inconveniences until this current surge passes. God bless.